Hey everyone, Karen Winter here from beatingchronicfatigue.com once again. Today I'm going to talk to you about a nasty bug that is quite common in water. It is, especially around Australia. That is life-threatening to anyone who has Lyme disease or who has had Lyme disease or a compromised immune system. Months ago, after living out here in my bush block in the forest, I decided to move into my house in town for better internet to run my online business. A health practitioner advised me to drink the local water, saying it was safe to drink the treated water in town than it was to drink the tank water. Well, what happened to me from drinking the water in town, I ended up becoming so unwell. It was unbelievable. I had completely eradicated Lyme disease in March 2014, and I was really doing well in my recovery. My energy was picking up. I was starting to feel a lot better. In fact, I was feeling quite amazing. And then I started having this slow, gradual downhill deterioration of my health, which coincided with when I moved into the house in town. But then, unfortunately, my mother passed away about a month after that. So there was quite a lot going on in my life at the time. I started to have a lot of digestive problems, wind, gas, bloating. I was having difficulty sleeping. I was up and going to bed feeling like I was going to die and not wake up the next day. I had a lot of sharp shooting pains all through my muscles, my joints, my bones, particularly in my hands and my feet. My neck and my hips kept going out. My neck muscles and my piriformis muscles to do with my hip, particularly on the left side of my body, kept going out of balance all the time. I go to see the chiropractor 2 or 3 days ago, and this is really odd. What is going on? I was so drained. I had hardly any energy. I was struggling to stand. I was having difficulty walking. It was quite difficult for me to even get in my car, drive to the supermarket, buy food, or even stand at the stove and cook myself a meal. I went through probably about 18 months of struggling like that. It took me 9 months to figure out that it was something in the water that made me sick. So the local doctors did tests and said, oh, no, nothing showing. I ended up having to go down to my doctor in Melbourne, who was pretty much on the ball with blastocystis. She had the test done. She knew exactly how to treat it with a compounding pharmacist and other pharmaceutical antibiotics as well. And then went back to our local medical centre and requested a copy of the stool test they did for me. And sure enough, it had blastocystis hominis on the test. But the local doctors consider it's normal because it's in all of our water in the local region. Now, it took me quite some time after being ill for 9 months with blastocystis to recover. To be honest, I'm still recovering now. It's taken a long time. I did the antibiotics in July last year. The trouble is I keep getting reinfected. I cannot go out and eat or drink anything in the local area. Unfortunately, you have Christmas parties and local meetings to go to where you share supper afterwards, or you go to a friend's house for dinner or for Christmas. So every time I do something like that, I get infected by blastocystis hominis again. I have tank water, luckily, out here in the forest, and I have a rainwater tank on my house in town, so I'm quite safe with drinking the tank water, although I'm washing my dishes in the local water, and I actually wonder if that's not helping my situation. But last week I had a meeting in town and I stayed behind and shared supper with everyone. We were having such a lovely time and there was so much yummy food that I just, shared it with everyone else. Lo and behold, for a few days afterwards, I ended up feeling quite unwell, stomach problems, gas, bloating. I was having sharp shooting pains in my feet. Another symptom I've experienced with blastocystis for the last 18 months or so, waking up in the night with my heart pounding out of my chest and a hot sweat. To me, that's a common symptom of blastocystis. There's very little symptoms of blastocystis on Dr. Google. I have actually developed my own list of blastocystis symptoms, considering I had it for so long. So in my second book that I'm writing about treating Lyme disease and chronic mystery diseases is a huge list of symptoms that I put together from my own experiences, which which are pretty comprehensive compared to what you will find on Dr. Google. I just commented on a post of one of the Lyme disease groups that I follow, somebody commenting about how they were affected by blastocystis and tested positive again to it. Now, I've got a really secret weapon to how I treat blastocystis, and I just shared that post on my closed Facebook group, You Happy and Healthy Ever After. So if you would like my secret weapon for treating blastocystis hominis, which unfortunately I didn't have with me out here in the forest on Monday and Tuesday when I was feeling unwell. But I had to go home and spend a few days in town this week because I had a few things going on. And of course, my secret remedy was there. So if you would like to know what my secret remedy is for treating blastocystis hominis infection naturally with no drugs and no side effects, please come and join my closed Facebook group and learn more about treating chronic fatigue, Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, other mystery diseases, and follow my posts. Until next time, have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to my next podcast. Bye for now.